Well, this morning I'm in Love Lane in Denbigh Town, North Wales, and that building there dates back to Victorian times. Don't know the exact date, but it's Victorian times, and that's where I grew up as a kid. That's where my family, my tide is my grandfather. You don't have grandfathers in Wales, you have tides. You have a nine and a tide. But that was my bedroom there. That's where I grew up, and the garage was down there. But originally it was Williams Brothers of Denbigh coach builders, horse and carts. And when I was a kid, that part there was the showroom, that was the old garage, and that was the attic. And it was in 3 stages where they used to make the coaches, coach builders. And here there'd be a big trap door which opened up to that level, and there was a trap door there which opened up to the bottom level. They used to start off at the top, and at the very top there, when we were kids, we used to make dens. There'd be all the parts was there, all the metal work. There's lanterns, wheels. There was oak barrels up there, but they were empty. What they contained, I don't know. But they used to start on the coaches up the top there, then they used to open up. You'd have to have probably 2 people either side. Massive. Can I get there? I'll stay here in case I get run over. Yeah, massive, like trapdoors used to open up, and there was a winch. There was a big beam at the top there to lower them down onto that level. Things you do when you film. And and then they used to add more things to the coaches. They used to open them trapdoors and lower down, then finish off the coaches. And at the back, so I'll risk it. See, I do all my own stunts. I don't have a stuntman. Yeah, here, which we called the showroom, it used to slope down. I don't know what it's like now, but it used to slope. Yeah, there is. Yeah, you can still see the slope, I think, anyway. It's the slope down there. See, showing more of my reflection, really. Anyway, get back across here. Yeah, slope down, and then on the right was the smithy, and it was one of the furnaces. There was 2 furnaces, and the chimney was at the back. There was a fireplace there. There was a fireplace there, and there was a fireplace at the top there as well. There was stairs, used to come up here, wooden stairs, up to a little room right at the back, and then there was another set of stairs where you come up into the attic. And like I say, it was full of all the metal. They used to have, where they used to shoe the horses and stuff like that. It was a massive big furnace, and the one in the far corner was just a little small furnace, but the main one was just down the slope and then to the right, and it was into a big room, and there was all the ironwork and hammers. There was a big anvil there and stuff like that. And then as you go down that slope opposite, there was a little door, and there's land at the back. We used to call it the back garden, but it wasn't a garden, it was just land. Or you could get back to it from the kitchen. There was a back door at the kitchen right at the back there, and down the stairs. And it comes to, we used to call it the back garden, but it wasn't a garden. But like I say, when I was a kid, many years ago, I was just punching about doing something, and I come across a bottle, and it was an old bottle, and it had the little glass marble inside. That's what they used to use to stop, the bottle, carbonated bottles, because you can't use a cork, and they didn't have the screw caps and stuff in them days. So I thought, I'd another dig around, and I found another bottle and another bottle. So that's what I used to do. I used to go with a little trowel, I used to dig, and I think it was about 20, 30, perhaps 40 of these bottles. And they date back to the I think I looked it up, 1870s, something like that. That's what they used to use. They used to fill them upside down, carbonated drinks. And the pressure used to hold this little marble. And you could see the marble was actually inside the bottle. So what it would be the workers. Of Williams Brothers. And probably what they used to do from the smithy or whatever, used to go out into that land at the back and have their a break and have a drink, and if the bottle's empty, they probably just chucked it in that land, and that's where them bottles were. That's the only, the reason what I can think of is how them bottles ended up there, because it's not accessible to the public. It's quite a big area at the back there, but it's not accessible to the public. And my tide, which is my grandfather, as I say, in Wales you don't have a grandfather, you have a tide. He actually worked for Williams Brothers, and when over the years, you know, the Williams Brothers petered out and were having got too old, they handed this place to my tide, all that and all that. And that, I think it was the paint shop, it was Hetty Haywood's old second-hand furniture store, but like I say, they handed Lane Garage, you know, it was Williams Brothers then, but they gave it to my tide when the Williams Brothers could no longer carry on the business. So there, that's it. And what I've got, at the end of this video, I'll show you an old photo of the took an old car. I'll show you roughly where the photographer stood, roughly here, and there's an old car there. And if you look at the back of the car to the right of the picture, those are the actual Williams Brothers. Like I say, I'll show it at the end. And if you look at the back, the old Britannia Inn, if you look there, you'll see someone peeping through, looking down so you can take the photo. So it's roughly a shot like that. Roughly like that. So anyway, I'll show you that at the end. The petrol pumps were here. There's 2 petrol pumps when we were running the garage. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll end with the old photo of the old car and the old Williams Brothers, roughly in that shot there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.